I'm sorry. Good evening. Sorry for the technical difficulties here. I'm Michael Panaggio with Coach Peter here, and we are doing the second to last game of the night, the game versus East Ridge versus Combine Global. It's the 5:15 tip-off. We started a little late today, but not too bad. And it's been a quick start here for Combine, who's jumped out to a 7-0 lead. And this is their global team that kids come from all over the country, or all over the world, I should say. Meanwhile, East Ridge is a team mostly out of the Orlando area, the kids. And Combine's kind of punched them in the mouth here, Pete.
Yeah, quick 7 points early. Jumped out. See what East Ridge can do to respond.
East Ridge's coach is Mike Clutter. Assistant coach Grant Mollett. Head coach for Combine is Tim Respis, and Sam Pipes is his assistant. East Ridge started off with Dwayne Maduro, the 5'9 guard. Number 20, John Viana Filo. Number 50, Treasure Bennett. Number 40, Roshan Thomas. And number 22, Austin Grant. East Ridge turns the ball over, and Combine looks to build off their 7-point lead. Combine came out with number 12, Andreas Treier. Number 23, Nouhamadou Diallo. Good block there by Diallo. Number 13, Tyrese Rhoden. Number 3, he's not on our sheet here, who he is. Number 2 just checked in the game, Payton Lewis. And number 5, Ryan Ganniclefft. We'll try to figure out who number 3 is here and get a name for you. There's the floater by Payton Lewis, who just checked in. It's a good little start for him.
He's a good player. He had a big day yesterday.
An 11-0 start here for Combine. Start off this game and came out ready and focused.
Yeah, Combine's got the energy going early on. East Ridge needs to match it if they want to get back in this game.
Few substitutions by Coach Clutter. Number 30, Kyle Stanley checked in, and number 44, Dawson Metcalf. Tough shot there. Offensive rebound corralled by Thomas. No shot clock in this game, as East Ridge is an FHSAA team. Good offensive rebound there by Stanley, and a much-needed bucket for East Ridge.
Gets them on the board so they get to set up their pressure defense.
Combine breaks it pretty easily, and then they turn it over. Stanley with the steal. East Ridge looks to advance and push, and Stanley on the finish with a nice delivery there.
By Philho.
Thank you.
He had a big game yesterday.
Nice pass there by Lewis, and the layup can't be finished by Treier. East Ridge. Philho. They go inside to Stanley. There's a jump ball. Good defense there by the guard, Rhoden. He's only 5'6". He's from Yokohama, Japan. Ball deflected and goes out of bounds, and Combine will take over. Pete, you've seen these two teams play. What are the strengths and weaknesses of both teams?
Combine's more of a fast-paced team. They like to play through their guards, especially Lewis. East Ridge, a little bit of everything. They're deeper. They use all their bench. Last night against one of our DME teams, they actually went 12, 13 deep. So they like to wear down teams with their depth.
That's Ganniclefft. He was called for steps. Another turnover by Combine. We've had a few of those in the past few possessions. They come out in their little 2-2-1 full court press. Eastridge breaks it pretty easily, and they get into their offense. Thomas. Ball gets into Metcalf's hands. Philho drives, can't finish, but there's a loose ball foul on Diallo. His first, team's fourth. And Eastridge will have a baseline out of bounds. Stanley can't get the three to fall. Rebound by Thomas. And a nice little mini 6-0 run by Eastridge to kind of get themselves back into the ballgame. Rhoden shoots the baseline short corner jumper, can't get it to go. Lewis on the offensive rebound kick out. No good, and Philho with the board. Eastridge turns it over, and Lewis corrals it. Draws a foul on Thomas, his first, team's first. And Combine we got a substitution. Number 34, Jarrell Cuthbert, the 6'2" forward. Rhoden with the open shot. It's way off. Rebound to Stanley. Stanley's gave them some good minutes since he's came in. They've got on a little run with him.
Couple buckets, couple rebounds. And last night, he showcased that he could shoot the ball, so Combine can't leave him open.
They go inside to Stanley. Nice pass to Philho, and he draws a foul. So, again, Stanley making a nice low play. Pass was a little off target, but good flash and good find. And Philho will go to the line and shoot two here. First one up and good for Philho. Eastridge last night played in the nightcap, and they beat the DME High School White team. So they're looking to go to 2-0 on the weekend at the Beach and Ball Classic here in Daytona Beach. Loose ball corralled by Thomas, and a 9-0 run. It's been a game of runs. 11-0 run by Combine, followed by a 9-0 run by Eastridge, and we got a 2-point ball game. Diallo, double teamed, picks up his dribble, finds Lewis. He up fakes, thought about a three, crosses, looks back to Diallo. He corrals it, shoots a 15-footer and gets fouled on kind of a broken play there. And Diallo will go to the line and shoot two.
Bad foul there by Stanley. Can't foul a jump shooter.
Diallo, the 6'5" forward from Stafford, Virginia, makes the first. He's only one of 3 Americans on this Combine roster. They got guys from Switzerland, France, Kazakhstan, England, Switzerland, Estonia, Japan, Turkey. As Diallo makes the second. Stops the 9-0 run by Eastridge. Diallo fouls Metcalf on the drive, and that's Diallo's second. And I'm sure that Coach Respis is going to give him a breather here with 31 seconds left in the first quarter as he's picked up his second foul. First one up and good for Metcalf. Number 12, Treier, checks back into the game. And the second one by Metcalf is no good. Rebound to Ganniclefft. His pass is deflected. Loose ball, tipped out of bounds, and it will stay with Combine here. And I'm sure they'll hold for one shot here.
Yeah, they got to get a good shot here in the quarter. Get some of that momentum back, and they throw it away.
Good pressure there by East Ridge, and
yeah, them scoring has given them the opportunity to set up their press. They unfortunately forced our team, the high school team, to turn the ball over quite a bit last night with this pressure.
Zhangir Dyussenov from Kazakhstan checks in the game for Combine. 3 seconds on the clock. East Ridge recognized a good spin move there. Left hand finish can't go for Grant. And after the first quarter, we got a back and forth battle here between Combine Academy Global High School and East Ridge High School out of Orlando, Florida. Pete, what are your thoughts so far here in the first quarter?
Combine got off to a hot start. East Ridge settled down a little bit with the emergence of Stanley off the bench. 4 points, 2 rebounds. Gave them the opportunity to set up their pressure defense, and the rest was history. Came back in the game.
Yeah, and Combine got a little sloppy and turned it over a few times, and buckets became hard to come by. And it's kind of been the story of the Beach and Ball Classic here, as we've been calling a lot of games here over the past 2 days, and we got 2 more days ahead. But one thing I've noticed is a lot of these kids have and teams have struggled to take care and value the basketball.
Yeah, no, definitely. They struggle to take care of the basketball. They're always in a rush. They don't use each other. They try to do everything themselves, and results in a lot of turnovers for just about every team we've seen so far, including our own.
Absolutely. East Ridge is going to come out in a little 2-3 zone. Stefan Zikic from Switzerland will make his first appearance in the game, and they kind of trap out of their zone. Ganniclefft gets tripped, and ball will be a baseline out of bounds. Looks like he's okay. Number 3, Dwayne Maduro checks back in for East Ridge. Ganniclefft gets the ball deflected and goes out of bounds. And they call it out on Gannicleff's left knee. It looked like a right knee. It looked like a pretty good call.
Nice play there by Maduro.
2-2-1 broke. Stanley gets away with a travel. Drives the baseline, can't get it to go. Gets his own miss, can't finish. Ganniclefft looks to push. Nice drop pass by Ganniclefft to number 3, who we don't have yet. We'll get a name at halftime by then. And a steal by number 3. Finds Lewis. Tries to draw contact, can't get it to go. Ganniclefft with the offensive rebound, and he gets fouled. And he'll go to the line for 2. Good little stretch there by Ganniclefft, the 6'5" guard, or wing if you want to say, from Burgess Hill, England. Love to give his family a shout out, as I heard they are big fans of our live stream and our play-by-play as he hits the first. That's why we do this, to give parents and college coaches an opportunity to come and watch games in our building, and these kids are lucky, and obviously the DME kids are extremely lucky that this is every game, but it's always good for all competitive teams that travel here to come and be seen.
Yeah, definitely. No, they, most schools don't do this, so it's a unique thing that we do, and it's a good opportunity for kids to get seen and families to see them.
Zikic finds number 3, who up fakes, shoots the pull-up jumper. It's no good. Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with Combine. He said White, but I think he meant Combine. So Combine will keep possession here, clinging to a 7-point lead. Ganniclefft. They go back into the inbounder. Lewis, who thought about a 3. Up fakes, floaters, no good. Good rebound there by Maduro. He'll push. Number 34, Cuthbert, knifes through the defense, can't get his finish to go, and there's a loose ball foul there on Eastridge. So on number 40, Roshan Thomas, his first, team's 5th. Both teams have 5 personal fouls here so far as we close in on the 6-minute mark. A lot of contact there. Number 3 fights through it and finishes. 6-0 run here to start the second quarter by Combine to extend their lead to 9. Eastridge barely gets a pass half before the 10-second call. Maduro, baseline pull-up, no good. He gets his own rebound. Step through. No-look pass.
What a pass.
To number 40, Roshan Thomas, and that was a nice delivery there from Maduro. Diallo, Euro step, finish can't go. Stanley with another board. Cuthbert brings it in the front court. Combine in a little zone here. Stanley thought about a 3, picks up his dribble, goes back to Cuthbert. Contact on the drive, can't get him. Maduro with the putback tip in. 2 back-to-back plays by Maduro. And Eastridge settles down again here. Zikic with the triple in the corner.
Nice little corner 3.
The young fella. I'm going to take a guess and say he's an underclassman.
Yeah. But it's good for them to get that experience. High-level basketball here.
Absolutely. Him and Yokohama both look like they're young prospects here for Combine. Maduro gets in the lane, floater, tough shot, no good. Rebound can't be corralled. Ball goes out of bounds, and possession goes to Combine. Lewis, no one picks him up. He shoots a 3 from the top of the key. It's no good. Diallo back to Lewis. His floater is an air ball, and he gets his own miss. Finds Yokohama. Diallo, 15-footer, no good. Ball tipped around. Ganniclefft with another offensive rebound and draws another foul. He'll go right back to the line where he was just a few moments ago.
Eastridge has got to keep Combine off the boards. They're killing them right now, giving them all these second shots.
The size difference isn't much between these two teams, pretty equally matched physically. Ganniclefft can't make the first. Combine now in the 1-1 from here on out with 4:21 left in the first half. And he misses 2. And a turnover by Eastridge, and Lewis will be the recipient of a layup there. Another double-digit lead by Combine, and Coach Clutter can't be too happy with how his team has started both of these quarters.
Yeah, not at all, especially right now defensively. Not blocking out, not keeping Combine off the glass, giving them second shots, and offensively being careless with the ball, leading to easy breaks for Combine.
Next up in the 7 o'clock game, we have DME High School DME High School Blue versus FCP Black.
Florida Coastal Prep.
Florida Coastal Prep. Thank you, Pete. I did not know who that was. DME High School Blue lost a tough game to Montverde regional high school team in a close game that could have went either way. DME didn't play particularly well. A nice finish there by Metcalf and a much-needed basket for East Ridge. Ganniclefft, nice moves, loses the ball. Phil Ho, pull-up jumper, no good. Maduro with another putback. He's assisted or scored off 6 of the first 8 here for Eastridge in the second quarter. Lewis, nice shovel pass to Diallo, and he finishes.
Lewis has got some wiggle to his game.
So it's good to have if you're a guard. Maduro can't get it to go. Diallo with the nice outlet pass to number 3, and he finishes. This is the biggest lead of the game, Pete. 12 points for Combine after previously being up 11 to start the game. And Maduro with another putback.
Got to keep him off the glass. That's 5 rebounds already, and all four of them are offensive.
Keeping his team afloat here in the second quarter is Maduro. Lewis gets a flat ball screen from Ganniclefft. Gets in the lane. Floater is good. That's too easy, Pete.
Yeah, they can't let him get in the paint that easily. He's a good playmaker, as we've seen so far. It'll be a long night for East Ridge if that continues.
Phil Ho finds Maduro on a skip pass, guarded by Diallo. They'll go right back to Phil Ho. He'll middle penetrate, take some contact, and they call a travel. A lot of contact there. Ref thought it was not enough to call and calls Phil Ho for steps. This is an interesting matchup, these two teams.
It is.
You know, you got a Combine global team that probably, in a typical year, not a COVID year, I'm sure these two teams probably wouldn't be playing each other.
No, not at all. East Ridge and the Florida High School Athletic Association typically don't play academies, prep schools, or anything of that sort, especially in different states. But with everything that's going on, we get this unique matchup.
Lewis with the gorgeous finish on the previous possession with the as Diallo travels with the left hand high off the glass. Gorgeous finish by him, and then a nice take in a response by Metcalf. He's had 2 of those now in this quarter of strong takes to the basket, but I'm pretty impressed with Lewis's ability to get in the lane and make plays.
Yeah, I was told about him yesterday, watched his game, and we're seeing it again today. He's definitely a talented playmaker for Combine.
Diallo with the big-time block as he sends it into the classroom almost. And good hustle by a parent. And we'll start action here with Combine up 10 with 1:16 left in the first half here in our 5:15 tip-off slot here on the main court at the Beach and Ball Classic here in Daytona Beach, Florida. Eastridge with the turnover. and Ganniclefft will set up shop. You'll get a flat ball screen from Treier. He'll hesitate, shoot a tough floater over length. Ganniclefft with a tough bucket there. And the lead back to 12. Stanley with the skip pass to Thomas. These two teams have actually handled each other's pressure better than most of the teams we've seen. They haven't turned it over as much as we've seen in previous games. And I say that right as they turn it over. And watch out as Diallo with the one-hand slam.
Now this is Combine's largest lead of the game right here.
Maduro finds Stanley. Diallo slips. Stanley pulls up for three. Quick shot, gets his own rebound. Not sure if he knows they can hold for one.
I don't think East Ridge knows.
Tough bucket there by Thomas. Nice low floater. And Ganniclefft will take a half-court heave at the buzzer. It hits iron. And that's our first half. 36-24, Combine on top of East Ridge. Combine from North Carolina, East Ridge from Florida, Central Florida area. And spent a game of runs. And we will be back here in a few minutes. First half, pretty entertaining game so far. And Combines jumped out early and Eastridge fought back, and then Combine had to jump on them a second time.
Yeah, both teams went on two little runs. Combine just lasted a little bit longer in the first quarter, and then the same thing in the second quarter. Now they're going to start the second half in 1-3-1, looks like.
Not quite as long as Coach Al-Sous's 1-3-1, but
yeah,
with Yokohama on the side of it.
Won't find too many that are that long.
Maduro. Thomas with the nice floater. And this is the quickest start Eastridge has had to a quarter so far today.
Yeah, first two quarters it was Combine jumping out on them. So it's good for them to start out with a bucket.
Phil Hogarden Diallo finds Ganniclefft, back to Diallo. 15-footer, can't fall. Yokohama with a steal. Thomas commits a foul. Team's first. Diallo goes dribble handoff with Ganniclefft. Ganniclefft hesitation. Ball hits the bottom of the net. And possession will go to Eastridge. An update for you. Number 3 for Combine is Angel Deshayes, the 5'11 guard from Osny, France. His number was different in the book. They had him under number 1. So now it's good to know that that's who we have at number 3. He had a pretty good first half.
Yeah, I was making a lot of plays, but we had to figure out who that was.
Phil Ho picks up his dribble, finds Stanley. Stanley, 3 with Diallo in his face. And another offensive rebound, Maduro, but Deshayes gets the steal. 3-on-1 break for Combine. And the referee calls an offensive foul. He's been a little slow with those calls. He takes a little bit of time to figure out his thoughts.
Figure out what he's calling.
Which isn't a bad thing if you do it, if you make the right call. And in my opinion, I thought that was the right call. What did you think?
Yeah, definitely the right call. A little bit of out of control play there by Combine.
Phil Ho, Stanley, guarded by Diallo. It's been a pretty good matchup so far.
Yeah,
those
it has.
two. Yomaha with a steal and a nice take and finish.
Nice play there by the youngster. Grant with the
I'm
answer.
sorry, he's not Yokohama. That's where he's from. That is Tyrese Rhoden. I'm sorry. I got his name. I'm calling him by his hometown. Nice bucket there by the young Tyrese Rhoden. And Treier with the three from the top of the key. And a timeout by Combine on a 30-second timeout with 5:24 left. As they have extended their lead to 13 here, almost halfway through the third quarter. We'll be back in a second. And we're back here, and after the short break, Combine comes out in a little 2-2-1 out of their 30-second timeout. Madura with a beautiful find, and Thomas can't finish it. But number 22, Austin Grant with the finish and the foul.
Way to stick with it, Austin Grant.
Maybe that's a thing. If your last name's Grant, you got to wear some goggles.
Maybe we'll have to figure that out.
Had some
nice play there.
Horace Grant, Harvey Grant.
Brian Grant. Did a Brian Grant win?
Yeah, there was a Brian. Brian Grant did not wear goggles. I actually know Brian Grant, but he was a banger.
Yeah.
He actually's got Parkinson's, and he's battling that. Former NBA power forward for the Blazers and the Heat. Nice bucket there by Diallo. And the lead goes back to 12. A steal by Rhoden, and he'll shoot the quick jumper off the steal. He's got 3 steals this half. Madura with the rebound. Couldn't come down with it, though. And Lewis floater on the second chance opportunity is no good, and possession will stay with Combine.
Yeah. Combine is crushing in the boards right now against East Ridge, and I think that's one of the main differences in this game right now. Too many second chance, third chance opportunities for Combine.
Treier finds Ganniclefft. They go back into Lewis. Tries to draw contact. Can't get the call. Cuthbert with the outlet. He picks it up. Finds Madura. Going to Stanley. Stanley loves the baseline. Madura, nice through the defense. Floater, no good. Rhoden gets called for a block. He was a little surprised by that. I thought that was a good call.
Yeah, good call. He was turning a little bit, wasn't square.
Got to give the little guy some credit, though, sticking his body in there and trying to take a charge. As Madura, he's been very active around the rim today.
7 rebounds. 7 points now.
He's a pretty nice player. Makes both. Lead back to 10. Lewis with a nice hip switch, and then the drop off to Treier. Nice play there by Payton Lewis.
3rd assist of the game for Lewis.
Phil Ho with a nice drop off. Thomas thinks twice about it and pulls it out. Cuthbert will call out the play with Lewis guarding him. And go into Phil Ho. Ball finds Madura's hands. Guarded by Treier. Rejects the screen. Knifes through the D. Can't get the layup to go. But Cuthbert there to clean it up, and he gets a nice put back there. Lewis, the beautiful find. I like me some Payton Lewis.
Yes, definitely. One of the guys I told you.
Oh, good cross.
To see in the beginning of the game, one of our key players, and he's showing it.
And a timeout there by Rhoden.
Good
play. Combine will get the ball with 3:05. 47-35 lead. Payton Lewis from Murrells Inlet, South Carolina. One of only 3 Americans on this roster. And he's a good American to have on this roster. And probably is pretty close to Charlotte, North Carolina, I'm sure, where he's from. And it's a good steal for them.
Yeah, 8 points, 4 assists, a couple steals. It's been all over the place tonight.
If you are just checking in and listening, Combine jumped out to a 11-0 lead. Eastridge responded with a 9-0 run. It was a 13-10 game after the first. Combine had a 12-point lead at halftime, and they have held serve with that lead here in the first 5 minutes of the second half.
Yeah, Eastridge hasn't been able to get a couple stops in a row to cut this lead, and they have had trouble staying in front of Payton Lewis.
Number 14, Gavin Shepman, has checked in for Eastridge, and he gets put on an island on the first play against Lewis, and Lewis with the air ball. He hasn't shot the ball that well today, but he's been impactful.
Been much more successful getting in the paint.
Stanley's pass can't be caught by Thomas, and that's another Eastridge turnover. Lewis with the flat ball screen. Nice through the D. Left-hand finish can't go. Madura with no numbers. He still looks to attack. Finds Thomas. Thomas with a nice pass to Stanley. He gets fouled, and that will be an opportunity for him to earn 3 the hard way. Get an old-fashioned three-point play here for Kyle Stanley, who's been pretty good here for Coach Clutter. Can't get the free throw to fall. Ganniclefft attacks, spins, hangs in the air, and kisses it off the glass. Nice bucket by the Englishman, Ganniclefft. He's had a pretty solid performance here so far today.
Fill the stat sheet.
Nice pass by Deshayes. He finds Dyussenov from Kazakhstan. And Combine goes up 14 here with just under 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Eastridge has got to finish this quarter off strong if they want to stay in this game. Can't let it get out of hand right before the fourth.
Little 2-3 zone by Combine. Shepman finds Madura in the short quarter. Back up top to Philho. They go in the middle to Thomas. He kicks it out to Shepman. He can't get it to fall. Rebound to Stanley. He loses it off his, slips out of his hands. He wants a foul. Ball goes out of bounds. Possession will stay with Eastridge. Coach Tim Respis thought that went off of Stanley's knee, and I agree with him, but a break for Eastridge. Stanley in the corner. Corner pocket, good.
9 now on the evening for Kyle Stanley.
A much-needed triple. In the lead, down to 11. Lewis picks up a foul on Shepman, his first, team second. The refs have let him play for the most part in this one.
Yeah, 6 fouls total in the quarter. Saw about the same in the first half.
Important last minute here, the third quarter for Eastridge. This Combine's been in total control of this game from start to finish. Lewis isolates, gets a shot blocked from behind by Metcalf. That was a nice defensive play after he got beat off the dribble. Madura
Way to stick with it.
misses the floater. Ball tipped out of bounds by Ganniclefft. And the ball will stay with Eastridge.
Huge opportunity here for East Ridge to cut the lead to single digits right before the quarter.
Shetman checks out. Diallo checks in. And Philho turns it over. Lewis. The left
Nice
hand
pass.
around the back to Ganniclefft. And the lead to 13. Maduro, skip pass to Stanley. 3 from the NBA line, can't get it to go. Rebound corralled by Diallo. Combine can hold for one shot here, but they turn it over. Philho finds number 22, Grant. Score the bucket. Refs wanted to meet. They had the same call. Grant with a second opportunity here in the third quarter to get a three-point play. See if he can make the free throw. And a much-needed bucket for Eastridge. Combine kind of botched that last one-shot opportunity there. They could have went up 15-17 if they recognized game clock, shot clock.
Yeah, Diallo, a little careless with the ball. Led to the easy bucket for East Ridge.
Lewis goes around his back. Gets to the rim, goes coast to coast, and can't get it to go.
One of those nights it looks like right now for Lewis. Can't really get it to go, but he's still making plays for others. 5 assists heading into the fourth.
53-43. Combine Academy global team up against Eastridge High School out of Orlando, Florida. Pete, what do you think that Coach Clutter's saying to his team right now to try to get back into this game and try to get over the hump?
Well, I think he's preaching that they need to get stops defensively. That's the easiest way to get back into the game is getting stops. But when they get on offense, they need to get good shots. A couple times in the third quarter they've gotten stops, but next possession they result in either a bad shot or a careless turnover. We got to capitalize on getting these stops.
Combine Academy Global won yesterday. Both of these teams won yesterday. Eastridge beating DME High School White and Combine beating Montverde Academy Purple. So this is a battle of two teams 1-0 here in the Beach and Ball Classic so far. It's been a pretty well-played game so far as Ganniclefft gets a shot blocked. He wanted to call. Ref said no. Thomas, floater, no good. Maduro with the rebound. Gets it deflected. Ganniclefft with a beautiful pass to Lewis and a run-out layup for him. And that's probably a good sign for Coach Respis, as I'm sure he wants Lewis to get rolling here in the fourth.
Yeah, good way to get started.
Thomas, pull-up jumper, no good. Stanley with the offensive rebound. He can't get it to go, gets his own board. Has a pass, hit the side of the backboard, and it's corralled by Lewis.
More of this flat ball screen for Lewis.
Lewis picks up his dribble. Treier steps into a three. Short. Rebound Grant. Outlet to Philho. He'll go ahead to Stanley. Stanley with a quick three. Can't get it to go. He struggled from beyond the arc today. Ganniclefft on the 2-on-1. Euro steps. Misses. Not sure he should have went to his right.
Yeah, had the left. He had Rhoden running with him on the right.
Stanley with the bucket.
Good no call there.
Heard a little squeak. I thought that was a whistle, but must have been inadvertent. Nice bucket there by Stanley. Lead back down to 10. Lewis gets in the lane, finishes. Penetration by Lewis has been a big problem for Coach Clutter and his East Ridge Ball Club.
Yeah, they've had trouble staying in front of them all night.
Stanley tries another one from downtown. Can't get it to go. Another rebound by Maduro. Phil Ho goes to Thomas. Back to Phil Ho. He gets in the lane. Thomas into Maduro. Can't get the 8-footer to fall. And a timeout by Respis after Zikic gets the board. And with 5:47 left, Combine keeping East Ridge at bay, 57-45 here in the 5:15 slot in the Beach and Ball Classic, the third annual Beach and Ball Classic. Sponsored by Tropical Smoothie as one of the local restaurants to get involved with this Beach and Ball Classic and give the teams 10% off on meals, a healthy, nutritional meal that is very convenient for these kids. About 5 minutes down the road.
5 minutes down the road.
Got the DME code. If you're listening, you can go to Tropical Smoothie in Daytona Beach and get you a little discounted flatbread.
Or smoothie.
Deshayes running the offense here. Ganniclefft spins, floats, leans, can't get it off the glass to go. Rebound to Thomas. Metcalf. He goes to Grant, contact, no call, finishes strong with the left hand. He'll lead back down to 12. Ganniclefft spins again.
He loves that spin move. Rhoden
with the quick three, Phil Ho with the board. Opportunity for East Ridge to push here. Phil Ho thought about a three, kicks it to Grant. They go to the short corner. Good inside out, but Thomas can't get it to go. Ganniclefft again pushing. Bounce pass to Deshayes. His layup's good.
Nice pass by Ganniclefft.
Up and down we go. Quick three here by Metcalf. No good. Rebound Deshayes. He goes coast to coast. He's fouled. No, they call it travel. And it's East Ridge's ball. Maduro. Goes to Phil Ho. They're in a little 1-3-1 here, it looks like. 3-2, I should say. Maybe it's a 1-3-1.
I think it's a 1-3-1.
Yeah, it looks like it. Maduro. Good hands by Rhoden. Possession will stay with East Ridge. Lewis checks in for Deshayes. Lewis got a quick little breather for the home stretch.
Much needed break.
And they go into the 2-3 zone here. Ball goes to the short corner to Thomas. He skips it out to Maduro. They go over to Phil Ho. Phil Ho back to Maduro. A lot of clock being used here. Good pass by Maduro to Stanley. And he finishes over the top of Diallo. And the lead back to 10. East Ridge just can't seem to get it under this 8 to 10 range.
Yeah, this is going to be key. Final 3:40 left. No shot clock, though. Combine can take all the time they want and can't give that up, but East Ridge gets lucky.
Maduro finds Grant, catches it in the corner. Pressured by Rhoden. He'll pull it out. 3:20 left in the fourth. Philho goes to the short corner to Thomas. He skips it out. Good ball movement here. Grant's three's way off. Rebound to Philho. Floater no good off the glass. He gets his own rebound though. Ball into Thomas. Skips it out to Maduro. He'll try a three. That's no good. And rebound to Treier. Lewis will walk it up. And a
nice
beautiful pass to Ganniclefft.
Wow. 6 assists on the night for Payton Lewis to go along with his 12 points.
Good ball player. Stanley for three. Can't go. He's struggling from there. Eastridge doesn't get back. Euro step by Lewis. Bucket goes. And that might be the clincher that might just give them enough separation where Eastridge might not be able to overcome.
Yeah. I think the Payton Lewis show was a little too much to handle for Eastridge tonight.
As Coach Clutter makes a lot of changes, it looks like he's kind of called off the dogs and sees the writing on the wall. Lewis with a silly foul after he missed the free throw. Team 6th. And Eastridge is going to have to really get it going here quickly. Struggled from the perimeter shooting the ball.
Yeah, especially Kyle Stanley tonight. It's not been one of his better shooting nights from three.
Good hands by Ganniclefft. Cuthbert in the corner. Finds number 24, Roos, and he can't get it to go. And Deshayes with the layup, assisted by Lewis. Thomas gets called for an offensive foul. Nice charge there by Deshayes. Deshayes brings it up. Goes to Lewis. They go into Diallo. Good find there by Deshayes. And this is the biggest lead of the game. Not that it really matters anymore, but 67-49 combine here in the last minute. Another steal by Ganniclefft. He'll go and finish it off the wrong foot. And Coach Clutter will call a timeout as he's not happy with what he's seen. I like Coach Clutter over there. I think he does a pretty good job with his crew. They haven't been able to shoot the ball very well today. But I liked how they've attacked the zones, getting the ball to the short corner, the high post.
Just haven't been able to convert.
Yeah, and even against the press, I thought that they did a pretty good job handling the pressures. They look for the skips and the passes on the weak side, opposite. The team seems to be lacking some perimeter shooting.
Yeah, definitely their Achilles heel right now. And even last night in their victory, you could tell that they weren't the best shooting team from outside.
Next up here we have DME High School DME High School Blue versus Florida Coastal Prep Black at 7 p.m. Tip-off. We're actually on pace to be at 7 p.m. as we are closing in here on 6:30 East Coast time. 6:32 to be exact. Cuthbert with the finish. And there's the high-low to the short corner, and it's good basketball. It's just they struggle to score a little bit. Rhoden gets it in the half court. He picks up his dribble. He gets called for carry or travel as it got caught on his hip. Number 42, Julian Cheese, checks in for Eastridge. They have him listed 6'5". I don't think he's 6'5".
No, I don't think so.
I'd like that type of measurement, though, if I was a player. Cuthbert loses it. Bodies hit the floor. We have a jump ball. And possession arrow. No, they gave Coach Clutter a timeout here. Well, Pete, what are you looking forward to in this next one?
I'm looking forward to seeing how DME Blue responds to their tough loss last night. You know, it's always good to see teams respond well after tough losses. It's a sign of a good team, and they have a good coach and Coach Matt. So excited for the matchup. Should be a good one.
Good coach, debatable, good dude. I'll give you that. but no, he's doing a really good job with his group, and it's a good board and finish there by Roos. Too little, too late though. However, but Coach Clutter ain't giving up though. He's burning them TOs,
he's using
man.
those timeouts in this last minute 30. Getting them all in.
Teaching moments.
Valuable lessons.
Yep. I want to give a shout out to my guy Don to my right. Longtime basketball fan here in Daytona Beach. Loyal fan.
Every game.
Every game day. Don is here, and he stays from start to finish during the day. And they don't make him like Don anymore.
No, we got to get him a DME shirt.
We do. We got to get him some gear. It's a good call. And he should get a coupon to Tropical Smoothie as well. We definitely should take care of Don. He's taking in some good action, and that ball was out of bounds, and it should go to Eastridge here. Coach Clutter has not waved the white flag.
No, not yet.
Eastridge, pull-up jumper, air ball.
Nice box out there by Rhoden.
He's going to be a very nice player. I don't know how old he is, but when he hits a growth spurt, and he will hit a growth spurt, I'm sure, he still looks like he's 12. You know, I mean, he's being honest. He's going to be a very good player. He handles it. He's confident.
He's playing hard. He's not afraid.
Yep. In Eastridge, Thomas can't get the dunk to go. With 7 seconds left. Combine here should win this game 69-55. Well, yep, 69-55. As they come away here in Daytona Beach 2-0.